Hello guys, Dr. Sandra Lee here, aka Dr. Pimple Popper. I would like to introduce the next video or the next compilation video because this is going to be the very first time that any of you guys actually see Mama Squishy. As you all know, you OG Popaholics, those of you that have watched a lot of my videos, you know who Mama Squishy is. She is a patient who has become a dear friend. She is a wonderful person inside out. She's also a Popaholic, and to see her story and her progression is really so wonderful. As you know, she has steatocystomas, and she came to see me a few years ago, and we've done quite a few videos on her, and she has been so gracious to actually do a one-on-one interview with me so we can ask her some direct questions so you guys get to actually meet her and see what a fantastic, well, you guys already know how fantastic she is, but you're going to actually get to meet her, and we're going to talk about how we met and how this all kind of came about and what she thinks about her own steatocystomas. So I hope you guys enjoy. And I do think that this is going to be followed by a compilation video from her, some of our favorite highlights from her steatocystoma popping. And hopefully this won't be the end of her, certainly. Well, certainly not the end of our friendship, but hopefully we get to see her again someday. She doesn't have as many of these bumps, but maybe one day she'll want to have a couple more treated and we can get a nice video of her. So this is a big thank you to Mama Squishy for giving us her time and certainly saying hello to all of you guys. I know you guys all love and adore her as much as I do. So we're all very lucky to have Mama Squishy in our life. So enjoy. This is Nikki.
Yes.
And she is, can you tell everybody who you are?
Mama Squishy.
Can you recognize her voice? It is Mama Squishy, you guys. She's so nice to do this. My first video of like the Popaholics coming out, I guess it can be, or something. So I would love to ask you some questions before we kind of do a little highlight reel from you, of you. And I know all these people are so excited because I don't know. I don't want to answer your questions for you because I just know from my perspective, you and we got close really fast.
Yeah, you're so easy to talk to.
You're easy.
Oh, gosh.
And I want everybody to know like exactly how we kind of started, and I'll fill in things too from my perspective, but I would like to start with you. I don't know the answer to this question actually. Why did you actually come to see me that first time?
Okay, so it's funny. My kids, my adult kids, they turned me on to you. Allie was like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, you've got to see these pimple popping videos." And so her and Lenny and I watched it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so great," because we are total popaholics, right?
So you already knew? She knew that you were already liked to pimples and things like that, or?
Yes, because for them, their whole life, I'm like, "Oh, let me get that.
Yes.
Oh, let me get that." Yeah. So she showed it to me and I was like, oh my gosh. And then going to college, I asked some of well, they're not kids, they're adults, but to me, they're kids. Have you heard of Dr. Pimple Popper? And they're like, oh yeah. And they watched your videos. And so then I just Googled where you were and you're like an hour or so away.
Right,
And so that's how it came about.
Yeah, and I remember when I saw you the first time, we didn't do anything. I just met you and you showed me that you had all these bumps, and you were really one of the first people. You were certainly the most extensive case I have seen of steatocystoma. Now, mind you, I've seen more than what
Right.
you've had since, but I just didn't see that much because I think you have seen doctors before, and they told you, don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. So you really kind of almost gave up really at some point, right?
That's exactly what happened. Only when they would get when they would fester and get inflamed,
Yes, yeah.
then I would go because they hurt so bad when they become aggravated. And so I've had biopsies done and they said, oh, it's cosmetic. There's nothing that we could do. You should just leave it alone. And my mom for years and years and years was, you need to go get it done. You need to go get it done. And I said, Mom, I've just learned to live with it. I mean,
well,
I
you
didn't.
have such a wonderful, positive personality that you certainly can live with it.
No,
but
you,
you,
yeah,
and I know you could do it and prosper and be just as wonderful as you always are. But I, you actually showed me how actually important it is to remove these, because I've noticed now with my experience with it is that people, you want them off because they feel foreign. They don't feel like they're part of you, and you hate them because you're reminded of them almost every second of the day, right?
right. And I guess because I'm so strong-minded, even though they were there. And if I wore a bathing suit or a tank top, people always said, "Oh, are those mosquito bites?" Or, "Oh, you have welts all over you." And I said, "Oh, no, it's fine." Because what are your choices? What are your
Right.
choices? So I chose to be, positive about it, and I guess not to try to be. I was mindful that they were there, but tried to just, oh, it's no big deal. But
Yeah.
I didn't know until you removed them for me how free I felt.
Right.
I never, I mean, even now when I look in the mirror sometimes I think, oh my gosh, and I watch videos and
Hmm.
I think, look at all of those. I just,
Hmm.
it makes me feel lighter. It makes me feel
Right.
free. It gives me, more confidence. Not that I was
Right.
lacking
No,
before,
you're not. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
something that I never
Right.
realized I would,
Right. And that's such a strange thing. It's not something to be embarrassed about. It's not, it's just human nature. And you are, you can handle, you handle it like the best of them, but just to know that even to the person who can be the most confident and not let something get them down, to see that what
oh,
that can do for them, it's quite amazing.
I
And
miss you
please, like,
too.
you have my number. You can always call anything if you have any issues, but hopefully I get to see you when all this stuff calms down.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Stay safe and stay sane, guys. And give
Okay.
my love to everybody there. Okay.
Okay, I will. You too. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.